Stop booking the same vacation everyone else is taking. Seriously, cancel it. The hidden gems of 2025, they're already crowded, but 2026, it's a whole new game. I found 5 destinations that are on the verge of exploding in popularity. Places that are affordable, untouched, and absolutely insane. But the window to see them like this is closing fast. In this video, these are the spots you need to hit before the influencers and the tour buses take over. Top 5 places you must visit in 2026 before everyone else does. Get your passport ready and clear your calendar, because by the end of this video, you're going to have your entire 2026 bucket list sorted. Let's fly. Albania, the new Greece of the Mediterranean. First stop, Ksamil, the viral Maldives of Europe. Located on the southernmost tip of the Albanian Riviera, Ksamil is famous for its crystal-clear turquoise waters and powdery white sand. What makes this place unique is the archipelago of 4 small, uninhabited rocky islets just offshore. You can rent a kayak or paddleboard to reach them, or if you're a confident swimmer, you can actually swim to the closest ones. While the main beaches like Bora Bora or Ksamil 7 are stunning, they can get incredibly busy in the peak summer months. Trendsetter tip: skip the main crowd by renting a small boat to find hidden coves like Idan Bina Beach, which offers the same paradise vibes with half the noise. And don't forget the food, you're in a seafood lover's paradise. Try the stuffed mussels, Midhe tamu shuda, a local specialty harvested directly from the nearby Lake Butrins. Next, we head inland to the UNESCO City of Stone, Gjirokasta. If you're a fan of medieval vibes, this place will blow you away. The entire old town is a living museum of Ottoman-era architecture, with houses built entirely from locally quarried silver-colored limestone. Dominating the skyline is the Gjirokasta Fortress, one of the largest in the Balkans. Walking through its massive stone walls, past the clock tower and captured military planes, you'll feel like you stepped onto a movie set. After exploring the castle, wander down to the old bazaar, Kafa e Pazari. It's a labyrinth of cobblestone streets where you can find everything from handmade carpets to traditional woodcrafts. You cannot leave without trying kifki. These are traditional fried rice balls infused with mint and black pepper, and they are unique to this city. Finally, we head north to the Albanian Alps and Theft National Park. While the coast gives you Mediterranean heat, Theft gives you the Alps vibe. It looks like Switzerland, but it feels wilder, more untamed, and far more affordable. The crown jewel here is the Theft to Valbona hike. It's a 15 to 17 kilometer trek through some of the most spectacular mountain scenery in Eastern Europe. If you prefer water to walking, don't miss the Blue Eye of Theft, an emerald green mountain pool filled by a magical waterfall. Be warned, the water stays around 7 degrees Celsius year-round, so it's only for the bravest swimmers. Albania is currently 50 to 70% cheaper than its neighbors, but with luxury developers breaking ground right now, 2026 might be the last summer of authentic cheap luxury. So whether you're here for the white sands, the stone cities, or the wild mountains, it's time to bookmark Albania. We are counting down the absolute best places to visit in 2026, and sitting proudly at number 2 on our list is Mexico. Yes, the 2026 World Cup is being shared across North America, but let's be real for a second. Experiencing a World Cup in the USA or Canada will be cool, but experiencing a World Cup in Mexico, that is going to be spiritual. Mexico is about to become the first nation in history to host the World Cup 3 times. Football isn't just a sport here, it's a religion. It's woven into the fabric of daily life. First, the capital, Mexico City. CDMX is already one of the world's greatest cultural hubs, but add the World Cup, it's going to be pandemonium in the best way possible. You'll have the chance to step foot in the Estadio Azteca, the true cathedral of soccer. The history in that building will give you chills. Then you have Monterrey in the north, surrounded by stunning mountains. This city is incredibly modern, wealthy, and absolutely football mad. These cities won't just be hosting matches, they will be throwing a 24/7 fiesta. But here is the real secret, and the main reason you need to book this trip. A World Cup trip is 90% hanging out and only 10% watching the actual game. What are you going to do between match days? In Mexico, the answer is live your best life. You are visiting the world capital of street food. There is nothing, I repeat, nothing, like celebrating a big win with 3 a.m. tacos. Look, 2026 is going to be a historic year for travel. But if you want an experience that will rattle your bones and fill your soul, you have to go where the heart of the game beats loudest. You have to go to Mexico. Are you planning on heading to the 2026 World Cup? Which city are you most hyped for? Monterrey, CDMX, or maybe Guadalajara? Let me know down in the comments. We are counting down the absolute best places to visit in 2026, and sitting proudly at number 3 on our list is Osaka, Japan. Everyone is talking about visiting Japan, but if you're planning a trip to Osaka, I'm gonna give you some advice that might sound crazy. Skip 2025. Seriously, come in 2026 instead. 2025 is the year of the World Expo. That means millions of extra tourists, booked out hotels, and chaos. But 2026 is the Goldilocks year. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why 2026 is the best time in a decade to visit Japan. Here's the secret. When a city hosts a World Expo, they spend billions upgrading everything. New train lines, new luxury hotels, better English signage, and futuristic infrastructure. By 2026, the expo crowds have gone home, but the upgrades stay. You get to enjoy the new Osaka, the shinier, faster, easier to navigate version, without fighting 28 million people for a seat on the train. It's the infrastructure legacy, all for you. But it's not just about avoiding crowds. 2026 has its own massive opening lineup. If you're a geek like me, Universal Studios Japan is dropping its Cool Japan 2026 lineup. They're doubling down on anime VR and 4D experiences that are only available this specific year. Plus, the Donkey Kong expansion to Super Nintendo World will be fully settled in and running smooth. And a quick day trip alert, just 30 minutes away in Kyoto, the famous Toei Kyoto Studio Park, Usumasa, is finishing a massive renovation in March 2026. It's going to be a fully immersive Edo period village. Of course, the real reason we go to Osaka hasn't changed in 400 years, the vibe. Dotonbori. You still need to go to Dotonbori at night. Let the neon wash over you. Shinsekai. Go to Shinsekai for that retro grit and glamour feel. It's like stepping into a 1980s cyberpunk movie. Osaka in 2026 is the sweet spot. You get the futuristic city built for the world stage, but you get to explore it at your own pace. The crowds are gone, the buildings are new, and the food is still the best in the world. If you're planning a trip, start looking at flight dates for spring 2026 to catch the cherry blossoms right as those new buildings open. Proudly at number 4 on our list is Thailand. You saw what the White Lotus did for Hawaii in Season 1. You definitely saw what it did for Sicily in Season 2. Well, early in 2025, Season 3 dropped, and this time they took over Thailand. So in 2026, the hype should have passed its peak, and the White Lotus itinerary can go back on the list. If you've ever dreamed of visiting Thailand, but maybe it was a bit too exotic, this is a good place to dip your toe in. Today, I'm outlining a White Lotus itinerary for you where they filmed, so you can get the White Lotus luxury experience, but after the show fans have left. Remember Maya Bay from the movie The Beach? It got so overcrowded they had to close it for years to let the coral recover. Thailand is currently reopening islands that have been closed for environmental recovery. If any area gets too crowded, those islands might shut down again. You want to see them now, not when they're roped off. Okay, let's track the filming locations so you can build your itinerary. First stop, Koh Samui. This is the big one. The Four Seasons Koh Samui is the main White Lotus hotel. It's ultra luxury, tucked away on a private hillside. This is the it island for billionaires and influencers. If you want that exact view, you need to book. Next, the show moved to Bangkok, but knowing Mike White, the creator, he's not showing glitzy malls. It's the gritty, spiritual, chaotic side of Old Town and the temples. And finally, Phuket, specifically the ultra-luxe villas like the Anantara Mai Ka. This is where the wellness and spa scenes all happened. If you're into Muay Thai, they also filmed the tourists at Bangla boxing, so expect that to be a trendy excursion on your vacation. Now, here is the hack, the trendsetter tip that will save you thousands of dollars. Do not stay at the main filming hotel unless you have an HBO budget. Instead, look at the island right next door, Koh Phangan. It's a short 30-minute boat ride from Samui. You can rent a private luxury pool villa here for literally 1/3 of the price of a standard room at the famous resorts on Samui. You get the same ocean, the same jagged limestone cliffs, and the same vibe. Here's the play. You stay on Phangan to sleep and relax. Then you take the boat over to Samui for a dinner day or a spa day at the filming locations. You get the Instagram shot, you eat the food, but you don't pay the overnight rate. That is how you win travel in 2026. Thailand is amazing on its own, but pop culture changes travel. The White Lotus effect had its impact. If you've been on the fence, consider this your sign. Go now, you've avoided the rush, and see the land of smiles. And sitting proudly at number 5 on our list is Milano-Cortina, Italy. Usually, when the Olympics come to town, they take over one city. But in February 2026, history is being made. For the first time ever, the Winter Games are being split between the global capital of fashion, Milan, and arguably the most beautiful mountains on Earth, Cortina and the Dolomites. It is the world's first city and ski Olympics, and if you've ever dreamed of an Italian winter escape, this is the year you absolutely cannot miss. So mark your calendars right now, February 6th to February 22nd, 2026. Why are we talking about this now? Because an event like this in a country like Italy means you need to plan way ahead. Milano-Cortina isn't just about who wins the gold, it's about a totally unique vibe. Imagine the electric energy of Milan Fashion Week, colliding head-on with the adrenaline of the world's best winter athletes. It's Prada meets powder, and the energy is going to be insane. But why should you visit specifically in 2026 even if you aren't a massive sports fan? Reason number 1, the infrastructure. Italy hasn't just slapped a fresh coat of paint on things, they have poured billions of euros into preparation for these games. The biggest game changer is the connection between the two hubs. They've heavily upgraded the high-speed rail network and the roadways to make getting from the fashion district to the ski slopes faster than ever. And here's the secret benefit for you. Even if you never buy a ticket to an Olympic event, you get to enjoy the results. The ski resorts in the Dolomites are getting massive upgrades, new lifts, better snowmaking, pristine conditions. Reason 2, the must-see spots, the iconic locations. Because the games are split, you get 2 totally different Italian experiences for the price of one trip. First, the city hub, Milan. You have to picture this. The Piazza del Duomo. It's always incredible, but during the games, this is where the medal ceremonies are taking place. Imagine standing there at night, that insane Gothic cathedral lit up as the backdrop. Thousands of cheering fans from around the world and athletes getting their gold medals. It's going to be goosebump territory. Then you have the Mountain Hub, Cortina d'Ampezzo in the Dolomites. If you've never seen the Dolomites, they don't look like the Alps in France or Switzerland. They are dramatic, jagged coral formations rising out of the snow. They are a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. You specifically need to check out the ski runs around the Cinque Torri, the 5 towers. Skiing here feels like you're on another planet. It is visually stunning and the photo ops are endless. 2026 is going to be a massive year for Italy. The energy of the city and ski concept is something we've never seen before. Don't just watch it on TV, start planning now and be there. If you're planning on going, comment 2026 down below and let me know, are you more Team Milan Fashion or Team Cortina Ski? Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.